everybody, Gigi and Caroline here, and we are going to show you how to make some more brownies. So we preheated our oven to 350 degrees. In this cup we've got about 12 to 15 crushed graham crackers, 6 tablespoons of melted butter, and a half a cup of sugar. In here we've got just a regular old brownie mix prepared and ready to go. You just follow the directions on the box. Okay, so Caroline, why don't you add the breadcrumbs? And you'll see here I've got my 8x8 pan and I've lined it with parchment. If you don't have parchment at home, you could just follow the instructions and regularly grease the pan, follow the instructions on your brownie box. I like the parchment paper because this is going to get sticky because the top's going to have marshmallows. So Caroline, why don't you put the graham cracker mixture right into our bowl. That's going to be our first layer. Scrape it all in there. You got some more there. Don't want to miss any of that buttery graham cracker goodness. Okay. Now you can use the spatula and push it all into the corners. And then what we'll do, because you want to get it nice and flat and make a layer of crust, that's good. So we'll do the rest with our hand. Put a glove on. And we're just going to push it down to make a nice graham cracker crust layer. Having trouble getting your glove on? There you go. All right, so I like to use the back of my fingers. And we're just going to make it nice and flat there. And we want to try to make it as even as we can, and we want to make sure we get all the way up to the corners. What do you think? Look good? Mm-hmm. Okay. You can take your glove off. There for now. All right, now we're going to use our prepared brownie mixture in here. You could use whichever kind you like. I'm going to get all that brownie goodness in here. Spread it out to the edges. You want to be careful because I don't know if you noticed in this shot, but some of the graham cracker wants to pull back up. So you just very gently get it out to the edges as best you can. And try to keep the layer nice and even. And I'm just going to gently get it out to the edges. I want that graham cracker to stay in a layer and not, it's like when you're icing a cake and the crumbs come up. All right, I'll give it a little tap to help get it to the edges, and now we're going to bake it in the oven for 22 to 25 minutes, and we're going to bake it until that center is set. So we'll see you after it bakes. Hi everyone, we're back. Brownies are done. We used our cake tester to make sure that they were done and it came out clean, so we're good to go. Caroline, we're going to cover the entire top with these mini marshmallows. And then we're going to put this back in the oven after we put the marshmallows and the chocolate on top. So let's put a nice layer all over the top. You don't have to worry about breaking them up because they are going to brown and melt together under the broiler. The recipe calls for a 10-ounce bag of marshmallows. You can coat the top to your liking. We are probably going to use about half of this bag, and it's a 16-ounce bag. What do you think? How's that look, Caroline? Look good? Okay. Now that we have the marshmallows on, we can sprinkle some chocolate chips over the top. I've got milk chocolate chips here because that's what I like on my s'more. You could use milk chocolate chips. You could use actual pieces of Hershey's chocolate broken up if you want. But this calls for a cup of chips. So we're just going to make sure we get those all spread out. You don't want to have any pieces of brownie without. All right, we're going to put this back in the oven under broil. And we're going to keep an eye on it because we just want the tops to get nice and golden brown like our marshmallows would. And we'll see you in a moment after they're nice and golden brown so you can see what they look like. Hi everybody, we're back. Our marshmallow and chocolate is nicely melted. Just the way I like my marshmallows on a s'more, nice and charred. We're going to give it a few minutes to let it set up so they get hard again and they cool, because remember these were nice warm brownies before we put them in. So we're going to let them cool, then we're going to take them out and cut them up and enjoy. Hope you guys have fun making them too.